Welcome back to the Crypto Flip podcast. I am your host, Harris King, and I am joined with my co-hosts, Deji and Ricardo. And before we get into the serious stuff, we like to ease into things. And the way we're going to do that is by looking at some of the crypto confessions in crypto land.
Let's
And
do
the
it.
first one is, it's been 8 months and I've no money. Made it from $600 to $38,000 just by trading in spot. A friend introduced me to Future, and he ain't talking about the rapper.
No, not talking about the rapper, broski. Not the rapper, broski.
And I lost it all in a short span of time. I have no savings left, barely earning anything just to feed myself. It hurts so much that I can't participate in this bull run. My dreams are shattered and life is going downhill. Damn. The degen got fried.
I do not, bro. I have no sympathy for this guy for one big reason.
Hey, why not, bro?
600 to 38 grand is decent, bro. 600 to 38 grand is a decent amount of, like, a decent gain, massively decent gain.
Yeah, absolutely, more than 10x.
So if he only had 600 in the beginning, then I mean he can surely put 10 towards or 20 or 30, and then redo the same thing and just don't mess with futures.
You know what it is. Rick. It's sorry to cut you off, Harris.
No,
I think sometimes when a trader catches a lightning in the bottle, for example, i.e., you put a rack on the right mint coin and you flip that 40x, 50x, you're thinking, yes, I'm good. But I can almost guarantee you cannot redo that play again, because sometimes not all meme coins are made equal. So I think this guy probably got a tip, made the flip. So he thought, cool. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. And his boy come along now and say, yo, I got this play. It's called Futures, isn't it? Hey, Charlie. Bro. Listen, it's his fault. Like Ricardo said, there's no sympathy here. I think whenever you're playing with new instruments, or like you're playing with something you've never really played with, you shouldn't ape all in. Like, you got 40 grand. For you to put all 40 grand in futures without knowing the ins and outs of futures market, it's stupid. And it's almost borderline. You're basically gambling, essentially, because you gamble your way to your flip. Now you want to gamble some more, thinking it's easy. It's not that easy, fam. That's the thing about crypto market. It's so easy to make money, but it's so hard to keep it. It's so hard, and people don't understand that.
Facts.
It's so, because one, you lose by just bag holding through the entire cycle, and you're wrecked. You lose it by just being hacked. You lose it by just not taking profit. Like, there's so many ways for you to lose your piece, and for you to listen to a friend that told you futures market is doing well. Like, come on, man. That's just, very little sympathy over here in this corner. You know what I'm saying? Very little sympathy.
I got a question for both of you. Has a friend ever given you a tip in crypto or stocks that actually worked out well for you?
That's a good question,
And I'm not talking like us talking to each other. Who come with some educated, hey, have a look at this. I'm talking about, like, people from uni or people that aren't really into crypto. Like, one of our friends just hit you up and is like, yo, have you heard of Atcoin, for instance?
Can I say something? Yeah, I don't take investment ideas from homeless people. I just don't do that. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already doing okay. Why would I listen to your signals? Like, why would I listen to your ICO signals? It's just not what I'm trying to do. So, yeah, usually what you said, Rick, like, I've been working with you guys for almost 5 years plus now. And I know, like, we rely on each other for certain things, but not some random person telling me, yeah, you should invest in this meme coin, that meme coin. Nah, I'm good. That's not my style, fam.
Yeah. It's a good question, though. But I think for me as well, I have a very select few people that I trust when it comes to crypto, and I'll take into consideration their thoughts. And even with them, I obviously have to verify and do all my due diligence. But I'm not even going to get to that stage if I don't trust you in the first place. So there hasn't really been anything that I can say has worked from a random, because I don't take randoms advice, or people that I don't view as educated in crypto. Because,
exactly.
For me, that doesn't make sense. What about you?
Yeah, one time, one of my friends from uni, he didn't even go to our uni, bro. He was. I don't want to name names, but he didn't go to our uni. But it was.
Nah, bro. They listen. Name drop, man. They're not your friend. Name drop, bro.
It was someone's brother, innit? Anyway, he's like, yo, have you heard of this thing? So we're chatting. He's like, yo, have you heard of this thing called AppCoin? I'm like, nah. But it was ICO boom, innit? So I'm just like, cool. $1,000 on everything. Like $1,000 on everything. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Slap $1,000 on this, bro. I think it took like 4 or 5 months for my $1,000 to go down to like $40 or $50. And you know when you're seeing it go down, yeah, and I'm just like obviously he gave me the tip, and I was like, let me go do some research. I look at the research, I look at the community is strong. I look at the project looks okay. I just think they just fell off, innit? Like they just companies fall off, and yeah, bro. After that, I was like, yo, I mean,
again.
This isn't a life-changing loss, but never again will I listen to another Don that tells me to buy some ish.
Fam, but the name should have given it off though. AppCoin, really?
I know.
Yeah, I was thinking, did I hear it correctly? Did you actually said AppCoin?
It was AppCoin.
I was like, I never heard it.
I might have to double check, but yeah, it was.
Wait,
it was
coins for apps, yeah?
It made more sense than that.
Okay.
Maybe most of the time, bro.
Yeah, it was like a wallet for gamers, like a crypto wallet for gamers.
Okay, cool. Not bad.
It wasn't just a coin for apps. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah, AppCoin.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That's wild. That's wild. Let's go on to the next one. I pretend to be an e-girl to get crypto dorks to send me money.
Please.
What?
Please. Okay.
Mazza. I don't make them do it. They offer on their own free will. I'm a 32-year-old man and have made around $20,000 doing this.
Wow.
You give it to some dumb girl anyway, so don't worry. I'll spend it better than she will on hookers and blow. And at least...
I'm dead. Yo, stop this. This can't be real, fam. Is it a real confession?
This is a real confession. And at least this way, you won't be getting clowned on her by her boyfriend.
That's his justification.
That's what he's saying, man.
I'm doing this for you. I'm saving you the embarrassment of being clowned on by her boyfriend.
He's like, I just want the bag. I don't care about the clout.
Wow. Yo, I can't even go. Yo, listen, Rick, you go first, man. I'm still stunned over here. I'm still recovering. I'm an e-girl pretending to be a man to collect tokens.
This guy's a genius, bro.
What?
This guy's a genius. Like, bro, there's men out there pretending to be like OnlyFans girls, you know, regurgitating OnlyFans content or content they find on Instagram. My man took it the next level and said, I want to niche down into my niche. I'm going to become an e-girl so that crypto nerds send me coins. I respect the hustle. Obviously, ethically, this is, you know, this is some sideways type of thing. I'm not gonna lie. But however you get the bag, 20 grand. 20 grand for pretending to be a girl. Bro.
Yeah,
I'm not
how
gonna
far
lie.
do you take that?
I might make an AI that would do that still.
I thought you were about to say you might do that. And I was like, right, you man's gonna be having them conversations like, I like that Eddie and that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't throw the word genus. I don't throw the word around. No Diddy. Yeah, imagine you said no Diddy. But wait. I hate throwing the word around like that word genius because like what he's doing is clever, but I don't think it's genius, fam.
Because I'm exaggerating. Yeah.
I know you're exaggerating, but like, dude, this guy's a clown, bro. Like he's a top clown. For you to pretend to be an e-girl and then come out here and brag like, you know what, I'm doing it for your sake anyway. You don't want to be conned on by a boyfriend. Like, come on, like, you just sound wet. Like, you just sound like a wet dunny, fam. Like, you do anything for money. You probably rob your mom for peace, fam. If you're willing to pretend to be a girl, you probably do anything for peace, fam. So that kind of person, I don't want him around me, fam. Huh?
What do you think is more decent, robbing your mom or robbing some crypto nerd pretending you got titties?
Bro, how about
they give it of their free will? So is it really robbing?
It's
one of them ones where
he's catfishing though, guys. He's catfishing.
But you know what? You know the thing about catfishing though. Some of these guys are so nerdy. Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, you're a guy. Oh, that's cool. We're friends anyway."
Yo, listen. This topic is wild, fam. We're meant to be talking about crypto, and now we're talking about e-girls, and then the e-girl space. Like, what's going on?
Let me give you guys a little,
please,
a little source. 1 second. So, I have a LinkedIn profile, like a normal LinkedIn profile, right? Whatever. And bear with me. I have another LinkedIn profile, mainly for the purposes of reaching out to people, whatever. Because when you're doing outbound emails, for those who don't know, you're trying to get new business or whatever. And when I was running a certain business, I needed more than one profile so I can do twice as many messages. And I thought, you know what, let me create a woman's avatar because maybe some men might react better to that.
So,
I
bro, you're out
created
here catfishing, man. Sorry, carry on.
Well, she was my secretary, whatever you want to call it. And then just send some messages or whatever. I didn't really do it for that long, but the profile is still active. So I haven't touched that profile in a while. I remember getting an email a little while back from a guy. He's like, hey, would love to take you out for dinner, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, rah. I sent it to one of my boys. I was like, yo, this is how man are moving behind the scenes.
And
man, not to be professional networking. Is out here asking girls out for a date? Nah.
Yeah, man. It's like, trying to get the bag.
How do you get the bag?
So that was with me not even trying to use it for that purpose. So I can see how guys freely just free up the money, man. They see a pretty face and it's boom.
But to be honest, there was this one Dunny that's actually he's got mad peace in this crypto space. I think he's definitely well. And I remember, I think this is before the Super Bowl was aired and then live and everything. He gave Ruby Rose like $500,000 worth of crypto, and then people were just saying,
I remember hearing about that. I remember that guy.
People were just saying, "Oh man, you're wet. You're just a wet done. How you giving out free pieces to like e-girls?" Blah blah.
I don't think he even met her in real life, no.
No, but apparently, according to Ruby Rose, that guy is the biggest fan. I know his name, but anyway, fast forward later on, I think weeks after the Super Bowl was aired, and then what she actually did, Ruby Rose actually flipped that $500,000 to like a couple mil by putting money on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, and then they won. But funny, the main story here is, I saw a YouTube video interviewing the guy that actually gave her the piece, and then he was like, "Oh no, like all the people that are clowning me, saying to me like I'm a loser. You guys are the loser. I got money. I got hella bitcoins. What's $500,000 to me? It's nothing." Man, I'm thinking, wow, there's a lot of degenerates in the space.
Hey, makes sense.
There's a lot of degenerates in the space, fam.
100%. That done saw that video and said, you know what? These are the guys I'm getting peace from, so I might as well carry on doing my thing.
So in a way,
you mean in the market?
Yeah. So in a way, I'm sure this guy that's doing this catfishing for crypto, he's justified. He believes that like what he's doing is there's nothing wrong with it, because if you're willing to just give out your money randomly without meeting that person in a way, it's on you, not on him. But I'm just saying, I have too much pride myself to be now saying I'm gonna dress up like a girl or even act like a girl and say, yeah, I want crypto for MANDEM. I'll just rather go on hunt for my crypto or grind for it. So
I fully hear you.
It's
side note, I just saw who Ruby Rose is. I would not be giving her half a mil for nothing.
Anyway. but you should you should see what he looks like too. He's like some waste man. He's got his whole hair tatted.
He looks exactly what you think he would look like.
Yes, trash. Okay. Yeah.
Man said trash.
Oh man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast, whether you're watching us on YouTube, listening on Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, or wherever you like to listen to your podcasts. And please leave a review. Good, bad, doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're going to get straight into the news. So, Bitcoin recently hit its lowest level since February of 2024. So we had a bit of a downward turn to, what was it, just under 60K, heading around high 50s. But now it's actually rebounded to,
strong.
What was it this morning? 65,000?
65.2. Yeah.
So what did you guys make of that retracement and the subsequent bounce?
Well, when I first looked into it, it looked like it was like a large amount of outflows from the ETF, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think there was the first round of outflows from the ETF, which for me, in my mind, sounds kind of mad because ETF only got approved 3 months ago. And it's been inflow, and then some outflows started, and I think maybe it just cascaded. So I'm thinking maybe that's the reason why price shifted down quite a bit. And then obviously the meme coin market softened. So I'm guessing loads of people were taking L's on meme coins and thought to themselves, I'm just going to start dropping out. But yeah, I guess the recovery is people realizing that this is crypto, and just because things go down 10-15%, it doesn't actually mean that things are going to be down forever. You know, the degens are doing degen things, man.
No, it's true. That is true. What do you think, Deji?
It's interesting because I mean, downside volatility was expected. I mean, if you look at the time when the ETF was approved, it was the same when like most people assume, oh, we're going straight to the moon, but then we actually had a pullback, which is, I think, is always healthy for the market. And I think again the same thing this time. I think this pullback I thought was largely, obviously, part of it was the ETF outflow, but if you actually compare it to like the outflow isn't that much. If you look at the size of the outflow, it's not that massive. I think what was probably more likely to trigger this pullback was the instability in the East with all the war stuff and everything. That wasn't good for the market because a lot of people were using BTC as an edge against the market. And then once it looked like war was going to pop off, and then I think people just kind of sold off and meme coin suffered, and then the altcoin even suffered more. But what's interesting is that this pullback again wasn't 30%, wasn't 40%. It was a 22% pullback. And then if you look at the previous pullback as well, it's all been the same range, 20, 21, 22, no more than 23%. So I think that's really interesting because I think we've been touching this range quite frequently. And I think at one point we're going to have a situation where it will probably break further down than 20%, 23%, probably be 30, 33%. But again, I'm still long term extremely still bullish on the market. As you can see, the bounce has been extremely good, and I think it's right now it's at 65. I think the market will probably become stronger if you can cross that 68K range, but we'll probably need some more catalysts or any some kind of good news. So let's see what May has to offer. Let's see what the candle is saying for May. But that's my initial thoughts on the market.
April was the first month BTC has closed on a red candle. So every 1 month candle for the last 8 months, minus April. So there was 7 months of consecutive positive increase. And April was the first month that it closed downwards. And when you look historically, technically, that is like the signal of the market just starting to trend downwards over a period of a few months. If you look at seven green candles historically, it's always followed by mostly red candles for the next few months, which in my mind is making me think, things are gonna be a bit choppy from here. But
yeah,
obviously,
you know what it is, right? I think you're absolutely right. I think we could literally easily just probably correct even more for the next couple of months, then enter a sideways action before we go back up to into our bull uptrend. But the situation is, I haven't seen enough confirmation to slap a shot on the market. I think right now I need more confirmation before you can start saying, you know what I think we're going to go down for another few months. So waiting for that signal, I think that's probably critical before you can do anything else with that information.
After a halving, there's always some retracements. If you look back on the charts, there's always choppiness, and we've just been kind of in that range as Deji's been saying. But yeah, long term is definitely still bullish. I don't think that it really impacts. Obviously, the outflows definitely had some part to play. It'd be interesting to see how that plays a part moving forward, because obviously this is the first year that we've had the ETF, so we don't really have any historical data to work off. So we're in kind of new territories in a sense as well. I think May will be a very interesting month for Bitcoin.
It will tell us a lot. It will tell us a lot because if we don't get a monthly green candle close above the previous red one, it will signal that there's still some weakness in the market, and that could trigger a sell-off, like Ricardo just Scott mentioned previously. But one thing I want us to mention before we jump off this topic is, I still go on Twitter, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, coin season, it's coming. Oh, listen, are you ready? Are you ready? Like Bitcoin's about the moon." And I think they're largely saying this. Obviously, they have the historical data post halving. They know what usually happens. That is a cool-off period before you resume the uptrend. But what these crypto traders, these crypto personalities on Twitter are saying is, because of the ETF approval, this market is now changed. But I disagree, because I think this market is actually closely related to the market structure that we got in 2017. Post halving, and then we had I don't know if the sell-off was before or after. And I'm talking about the COVID pandemic run. That one, I think there's a lot of similarity to that one because of we've had a few black swan events. I mean, namely the war stuff, and so I think they just keep thinking the ETF has changed everything. But actually, I disagree. I don't think it's changed much. That I feel like whilst the ETF is still proven, it's made this market a more like mature market, quote unquote. I don't think it's changed the fact that there still needs to be a cool off and they need certain catalysts for a market to continue this uptrend. What do you guys have to say to that?
Well, what kind of catalyst do you think we can potentially expect in the next few months?
I mean, okay, cool. So, a few of the what's it called of the ETF guys are saying they say institutional money is coming. That they're saying there's just $5 trillion coming to the market, more namely from institutional investors and stuff. That there's still more people willing to buy. We've heard recently that Tesla have not sold any of their last bit of Bitcoin holding. We just need more. We need more buying catalysts. We need people to kind of flood money. Like obviously, we also waiting on the sovereign fund as well, which there were rumors around like they're gonna come in and buy up some BTC. So all this stuff has been a little bit slow. And we also the biggest trigger I'm waiting for is the rate cut. The rate cut usually signal risk off because right now it's still risk on, and that's why a lot of people are very pro BTC, and so am I. I mean, right now, I remember the last time I bought altcoin because I just feel like every time I buy altcoin, it keeps losing its money value, and the Satoshi value is barely preserved. So, it's just better off just investing in Bitcoin alone. So the main trigger I'm waiting for, not just other institutional investors to come in, what I'm waiting for is the rate cut. And guess what rate cut's happening or possibly happening? Early Q3, late Q3, which would coincide with the previous scenario that Ricardo and I painted just now about the market going to a low for like a couple months before it resumes its uptrend.
Yeah, that's interesting. I also saw this post on X. Recently, Coinbase had their earnings. This is what the tweet said. I was wrong. Retail is not here yet. Coinbase's retail versus institutional trading volume past 50 months is very disproportionate. The last 5 quarters combined, 130 billion retail trading volume is less than one average 2021 quarter, which is 133 billion. And then he makes his own prediction. But basically, retail is more or less half institutional money when it comes to volume on Coinbase.
But I feel like we knew that, no?
Nah, we knew that, but that guy just he probably assumed that retail was trying to come in, but he doesn't realize that they're not even in here because there isn't that. The only thing that's doing well in this market is meme coin, and then people that know how to trade meme coin are people that are they're not savvy, but they're experienced in the crypto space. You know how to go on desk screener, you know how to create a wallet, paper wallet, you know how to move monies around. So, and that's fine. But retail investors they won't ape straight into meme coin because they don't know how to trade meme coin. They'll probably go and buy the cheap tokens, the altcoins that are very cheap. So we know that, but I think he's just trying to give us some evidence to back up his claim.
So, Roger Ver was arrested in Spain. Roger Ver, for those who don't know, was one of the early Bitcoin pioneers and known in the crypto community, or the Bitcoin community specifically, as Bitcoin Jesus. And he was one of those people who was investing in a lot of early crypto companies. He has a very colorful past. He left the US, he renounced his citizenship, and he took his millions to Asia. I think he was in either Japan or Thailand, I can't remember. But he was in Spain recently, and he got extradited to the US on tax fraud.
Yeah.
Even though he's no longer a citizen of the US, which is kind of scary. They say that he didn't pay capital gains on hundreds of millions of dollars he raised in selling Bitcoin in 2017, the Department of Justice alleges.
Yo, he thought you could get away without paying CPT. I was going to say CGT. What? Listen, it doesn't matter whether you renounce your citizenship or not. You made those trades while you're on US soil. You made those trades while you're using US resources that you paid for, obviously. So there was no way they're going to let you get away without paying a little something. No way. In this case, they'll even make a special exemption. They'll be like, you know what? Roger Ver, you can pay in Bitcoin. We will take Bitcoin for your CGT bill, okay? Nah. He nice try though. He tried it. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you don't try something, you never get the result that you want. You know what I mean? So he's like, you know what? Let me see if I can pull one over the SEC. Let me just see if I can do it. Obviously, how long has he been on the run for? 10 years? 8 years?
It's 2017.
Oh, okay, so it's been run for so like 7 years. So I mean, it was bound to catch up to him. I mean, especially if you're still if you're still traveling to different places, it was bound to happen. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Like he thought he could evade tax.
But he's a I've heard him speak before, and he's definitely a libertarian. You know, he believes in no government or very reduced government.
That's why. Because his method are extreme. That's like, yo, I don't want my citizenship no more. I'm out. But
is that extreme or is that logical? Because
it's not logical. Because why? He could have kept his citizenship, paid some CGT, and everything will be kosher right now. Everything will be good. Meanwhile, now he's in prison. Now he has to negotiate a whole new bill that he's still gonna have to pay. So and then you lost the citizenship. So it's like.
But the citizenship, I think that part of it is a bit overrated because he doesn't align himself with the ideals and the laws, etc. Especially fiscally. So I don't think he really cares too much about that. I think it's more he wanted more freedom. He wanted to do what he wanted without having the oversight of the government. He was also previously sent to jail for selling fireworks or firecrackers on eBay, even though there was other people doing it as well, which I think.
Wait, what? He sold firecrackers on eBay, like.
Or fireworks, one of the two. But yeah.
Wow.
And he got arrested.
I didn't know that was illegal.
I think he went to jail for that for a couple of years or a short amount of time. And I think that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. He's like, bun the US, I'm out.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, what a story.
I feel like this is the US doing US things. SEC's being SEC.
No games. They don't play no games.
They need that tax money. They're like, who can we find? Bro, you're telling me like, okay, cool, he was in Spain, but you're telling me this is the first time that he's visited a country in Europe since he's left America? Probably not. Like, now is the time they want the peas, so they're actively going off.
Do you know why? Because they know your audience is up. Like BTC is pumped, man. Like,
I heard that.
Like, listen, if BTC was 15K, they wouldn't care. They'll just let him through. Like, no, let him go. Now's not the time. They heard what?
Now's not the time.
One BTC is 60 racks. What?
Let's get this guy back. This guy. I bet they had a number on the screen. Yeah, they knew where he was the whole time. They had a number on the screen. Bro, they're watching his wallet. Yeah, and they're like, okay, yes, okay. The tax bill's now past 7-8 figures. Let's get him, guys. They just called up their guys in Spain. It's like, yo, Roger Ver, you went through your customs 18 hours ago, yeah? Yeah, hold him for us, please.
But my thing again is, no, Rick, you're spot on, right? But my thing is, this extreme measures, was it worth it in the end? Because now it seems like he has to pay this bill.
What's the tax bill?
Well, but it's too much. It's too much. You know it's too much. Man's got 100 million worth of Bitcoin. That was 2017. Now that's probably in the billions now. So
my goodness, $240 million. So he owes the IRS $48 million. Bro,
minimum.
They said when that thing reaches 50, let's find my man. And look, capitalized.
But what he did. 2017, I can't remember. So basically, the laws around exit tax, which is effectively what they're trying to get him to pay, changed. If you renounce your US citizenship. And why it changed, here's a fun little fact for you guys, is Eduardo Saverin, the co-founder of Facebook, the one who sued Mark Zuckerberg, after the IPO and he got his P's after suing Mark Zuckerberg, etc., he got obviously a big payout in stock and it was worth billions of dollars in the end. He said, forget paying this, I'm not a mug, let me go to Singapore. I renounce my stuff because he's originally from Brazil or El Salvador, one of those countries. So anyway, he renounced his US citizenship, moved to Singapore, lives happily ever after. The US said, we're not dickheads.
Of course not.
This is the last person that's ever going to do this again. So they changed the laws and said, even if you renounce your thing, you still have to pay capital gains on the way up. Okay. So I don't know. So I presume this is where it falls, and 2017 sounds like it was probably after that event anyway.
So Roger Ver should have known that even though that Eduardo was the one-off, they were always going to catch. They were always going to fix that law. Like there's no way they will let you walk out the country without paying some kind of tax bill.
Maybe in his mind, because it was crypto, it was a little bit easier to obfuscate, so it wouldn't necessarily be thing. But I don't know how he was transporting this. Was this all in cold storage? So maybe he thought it's calm. Was this on an exchange? Maybe they know he's had so much money because he's got a high profile and they've just been monitoring him. I don't know. But if you look at the wider landscape of things, the SEC has been going hard on MetaMask, Coinbase, Binance, anybody that's got peas. These men are moving like they're broke and they're looking for peas.
They are broke. They are broke. But look at their balance sheet. They now have to start offsetting off their balance sheet. Like they're broke. And there's a reason why they have to hike the interest rate. They are broke. They are.
No, it's a fact. It's a fact. And you can only raise the tax so much. So how else do you get it? Start collecting peas that you believe that you're owed. So I won't be surprised if there's more of these cases that we start hearing about. But yeah, it's crazy, man.
Another fun fact here, I saw in the news, I just saw a headline, like HMRC is due to send 170,000 letters to UK homes in the next few months. So it's like, what's happening in the US is happening over here. HMRC is going to send letters to 170,000 homes in the UK. Saying,
that's a lot of homes,
Yeah, your tax bill is due. When are you going to pay?
That's a lot of people. That's brazy.
It is brazy,
bro.
Man. Oh, man. But fun times.
Something else is interesting. You remember that coin that everybody used to love? But some people do. Maybe because they are holding it and they're wishing.
XRP?
Please.
Is it XRP?
Please.
Is it XRP?
Please, Moon.
I'm feeling it's XRP.
XRP. Every Moon Boy's favorite coin.
Every Moon Boy's favorite coin, indeed.
So there's been discussions around an XRP stablecoin, and I know you guys have been interested, chomping at the bit to, give your feedback of what this could mean and what the feasibility of this is. So I really want to hear from you guys. What does an XRP stablecoin look like, and what do you guys reckon?
XRP stablecoin, bro. The whole reason this is happening is because XRP might get deemed a security. Strong chance. Which means XRP could potentially be dead. Like, it could be dead as a crypto. Maybe they even have to pay back everyone that has XRP or force them back some other stable coin. Maybe this is like a play. Maybe they're like, hey, if we get deemed a security, then we might have to do some retrospective things. So let's make a stable coin to like back it up. Bro, they're just trying to make money. At the end of the day, the stablecoin market is great. Like, when I look at how much Bitcoin Tether owns as a company, bro, Tether owns something like 9,000 or 8,500 BTC, bro.
Nice.
Like Tether as a company.
Nice.
And we all know Tether's sister company with Bitfinex.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they actually severed that connection, but they're trying to Ripple are trying to make a stablecoin because they want to stay relevant. They want to make peas as a business. Stablecoin is a great way to make money. XRP is going to go to zero because it was always a shitcoin, the ultimate shitcoin, the best shitcoin ever created. I just feel like this is just them saying, you know what, we might have to pivot because everything else in the business is not going so well. But here's a fun fact for you. Ripple has 900 employees? 900 people, work for Ripple Labs.
That's too much.
I was thinking, what are all these people doing?
No idea, bro. It was one.
There's less people working X or Twitter.
Exactly.
After Elon Musk went there.
Exactly. If Elon owned Ripple, he'd probably cut him down to 4 people.
but Elon would never buy Ripple, fam. How the hell would he want to invest in that trash?
Bro, what do you mean? He loves Doge, bro.
Well, he loves Doge, but he probably believes Doge has a better use case than. At least we know Doge is not security. We know it's a pure utility token.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a dog joke. But yeah, I feel like Ripple are just they're trying their best just to hold on to what they can, and right now it's just looking bleak for them still.
How do you think the Ripple Moon Boys are gonna react to this news?
Bro, they're gonna ape into this stablecoin, thinking that the stablecoin is gonna go more than $1.
Oh my god!
When the XRP stablecoin goes to $5, I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Oh my days!
Man. Ripple. Ripple has got to be the worst project in the entire crypto space, fam. And there's a lot of shit meme coins there. The reason why I say this is because these guys make a lot of promises that they haven't kept, and they keep making more. For example, they now claim that this stable coin is going to be backed one-to-one with XRP. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're also saying that when it's released, it will compete with the likes of USDC, blah blah blah. That's another cap. And the saddest thing is the community. I don't know. I think when you say like they've got 900 people working for Ripple Lab, I believe probably 60% of that workforce, they probably work in the marketing department, because I don't know how they managed to brainwash the entire community. But they like when Luna started failing, people were like, wait, something's on here, like something's fishy is going on. And people were quick to be like, wait, something smells a bit fishy. Let's investigate further because something's not right. People were quick to move. With XRP, like when shit hits the fan, these communities they're just aping more. Like, oh, we're all in. XRP is going to the moon. People are saying XRP is going to $20, bro. This bull run, and I'm like, how?
No way, serious.
Yeah, one XRP $20. One XRP. And I'm like, yo, are people even these law? They don't even have to do math, bro. I mean, like, do you know what kind of market cap it will have for it to be one XRP for $20? Like, I'm tired of talking about XRP. I'm tired of talking about Ripple Labs. This is just another attempt for them to stay relevant. Honestly, I think they don't really have any use case. There's all this, Ripple Lab has been adopted by the government to launch a pilot stablecoin, blah blah blah. It's irrelevant, bro. Like, honestly, like, and the thing is, launching a stablecoin is not as unique as it used to be, because Tether came in the game, you had Circle came in the game. They've kind of like the staple stablecoin company. Now you got Phantom doing the same thing. I understand why they're trying to do it, trying to improve the liquidity in the ecosystem, so they have their own stablecoin. Blah 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 blah. That's fine. Now Ripple's not jumping in the game. Like, what's the point of it? If this is the attempt to kind of navigate this whole securities thing, it's not gonna help. It's just not gonna help. They're gonna meet further shit with SEC. They're gonna try and block it. If you already launched a security, they can't expect you to launch another non-security based on that security. It makes no sense. And you're saying it's one-to-one. It makes no freaking sense. So, and also, we don't know when the launch date is for this stable coin. So it could just be a news in an attempt to kind of pump people's bags so they can exit. It might not actually come. So, yeah, man, XRP stablecoin, I would never use it.
Yeah, I don't think it's for me either. It's I've been in crypto for a long time, and XRP has always been there. I remember describing XRP after seeing it in a few cycles. It's the boom and bust coin. It would always, no, seriously, it would always like pump hard, and then it would crash during the bear market, like disgustingly. And I thought it was dead, but somehow it would rise from the ashes and come back, and then boom, it crash again during the thing. But now it's got to a stage whereby there's so many like XRP moon boys holding that it's just kind of become a stable coin in and of itself. I don't see it mooning, and unless these guys get a reality check, I'm not sure if it will crash either.
Is it a stable coin when you're telling me it crashes during the bear market? I didn't see USDT's crash in the bear market. The most you saw was depeg a little bit.
I mean, in the last episode, we were talking about how much it's risen in a year, and it's like 30% or something.
Bro, that's trash.
I know.
It's trash.
I know. It is. Or 27%, whatever it was.
Bro, I swear when I had a look, it was like over the last 5 years, Ripple, like 5 years day to day. Obviously, you can select nicer days or worse days. 5 years day to day, Ripple's gone up like 20%.
Boy, there you go.
And in that 5 years, there's probably been a lot of downside sell-off. So that is not a good asset to hold for 5 years, fam. Like, imagine putting $1 million in that. You'd be like, just you'd be like, every time it pops, like, yes, and it bumps, like, no. Nah, never again, never, fam. XRP is not for man, fam. And what grinds my gear is when people on Instagram, and there's actually someone on Instagram that I follow. His name is Trap University. He's very like he's proponent that you make money in the market when it goes up and it goes down, which I agree with. Like, we should all make money when the market goes up and when it goes down. I agree with that. And then he's trying to show me on XRP, telling me XRP is the best asset you can hold. I'm like, you know what? I have to unfollow you for that.
The best.
What? Telling me, oh, XRP is the most undervalued. Now I'm about to go to the moon. Have to go to $5. Like they're releasing this stable coin. I'm like, dude, how does releasing a stable coin correlates to XRP going to $5? Like, yo, be consistent. Be a consistent analyst. Don't be a clown. And then I have to unfollow him, man.
Obviously, what you just said, it smells to me like my man's getting paid by Ripple, bro. Just saying.
Listen. I didn't get to figure that out. It's just like, for me personally, I have no affiliates to Ripple. I'm not holding any Ripple coin. I don't plan to hold any. So I didn't want to listen to any more of his bullshit videos, man. I just unfollow him, man.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are shills, whether they're being paid directly or they have bags that they're trying to pump.
That's exactly what it is. I don't know if he's been paid, but I'm pretty sure. He even said, to be honest, I'll give him this one. He did say he's got bags of XRP. So I understand he's just trying to pump his own bag. So, hey, kudos to him, innit? You know what I mean? Kudos to him.
Indeed. But we will leave it there and we will see you in the next one. Peace.